We start off with Nero, trapped. He just can't catch a break. In comes Time Stalker and akumatized to reveal Lila Cerise, whatever her name is now. And girl, that hair color is not for you. Also, why are you not more shocked at who Ladybug is when you read your time travel notes? Lila wastes no time and reakumatizes herself into Spectral Looter. Now we're hanging out in the burrow with teen BunnyX age 15, a future BunnyX age 25, and future BunnyX age 70. The end of time starts, so future BunnyXs disappear, which leaves teen BunnyX to give us a recap of the events of the love square and plot. Then she discovers there's a big problem. Bog Noir rocks up in London. How dirty is her hair gonna get dragging on the floor? She sets Kagami free. Nadia needs to check her facts. Monarch didn't miraculize every single alliance holder. The superhero team, except Ivan, never got miraculized. The plan is for Adrien not to find out his dad was Monarch, and Kagami to talk to her mum to stop her being a bad guy's accomplice. Bug Noir gets to break the news to Adrien that his father's dead, and that if you separate Gabriel and Monarch into two different people, then Gabriel defeated Monarch and made a wish to save everybody. Back in Paris. You didn't think we were going to be in London for a London special, did you? Natalie has joined the long list of people who know Ladybug's identity. Bug Noir goes on a cataclysm spree and Ladybug gives a press conference. Adrien and Kagami arrive back in Paris. Guess we're done with London then. Adrien and Marinette reunite. Marinette arrives back home with the kwamis. How did they all fit in that bag? She updates Alia with a lie, then writes in her diary. Is this a new diary? Because not many pages are used. Finally, she goes to bed. Tikki, why do you sound so suspicious? With super plot conveniality, Marinette wakes up to see a new wish taking place, and realizes she no longer has the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous. BunnyX shows up just in time and pulls her into the burrow. With her safety vest on, the two heroes go back in time to retrieve the Miraculous at a time Marinette renounced it, which was during the Origins episode Ladybug and Cat Noir. After retrieving the Miraculous from the past, Marinette tells BunnyX that it felt like 10 years ago, because season 1 came out like 10 years ago. Updating Tikki, Marinette transforms into Chronobug, her suit updating to mimic the safety vest she was wearing. Checking the past, they see Spectral Looter entering Marinette's room. Feeling through Marinette's drawers, Spectral Looter finds some Miraculous rings and takes them. We see the kwamis disappear as their rings are taken, explaining why they are sleeping out in the open for anyone to see. Spectral Looter takes a wish-making Miraculous and Chronobug has seen enough and jumps into the past. Unable to stop Spectral Looter, Chronobug calls her lucky charm, which is a calendar, indicating going back in time, not that the person is allergic to dates. Spectral Looter waves goodbye to Chronobug, and then wastes no time to make it their wish. Chronobug discovers they are dealing with an akumatized villain. We are reminded why Marinette is the main character as she discovers they're going about this the wrong way, and instead of stopping them from stealing the Miraculous, they need to stop them from finding out her identity. Showing on Barrowflix, we see Time Stalker arrive for Bug Noir and Gabriel's heart-to-heart. We get the TV edit as it skips over Tikki and Plagg revealing themselves. Still in the past, Time Stalker's ready to take the Miraculous, but Marinette puts them back on, just as Natalie ziplines down into the rubble, crossbow in tow. We find out from Tikki and Plagg that Gabriel's wish was to swap his life for Natalie's. Marinette jumps back into Bug Noir and Natalie lets us know she's not like him. She's just a scenty ladybug snapper instead. But they hug it out. Getting back to the important matters, they go find the kwamis. At the intermission of the movie, Chronobug discovers that Time Stalker is the new Butterfly Miraculous holder, as they need to write everything down as they would not remember once akumatized. We get a tiny bit more London by throwing in a Sherlock Holmes reference. So Chronobug hops into the past and battles Time Stalker. As the Barrowflix continues, we are now in the lair, and the kwamis rescue is a bit casual, as we need to focus more on Adrien and the London part. Bug Noir finds out that Mrs. Tsurugi was in on it and comes up with the idea of lying to Adrien. Time Stalker gets pulled into the burrow, but they have a failsafe, and when Chronobug breaks their watch, they teleport back to their lair. Time Stalker heads off to London. Yay! London again! Chronobug discovers Time Stalker was always in London. They battle it out. Time Stalker finds out Ladybug's identity. Thanks, Kagami. Chronobug calls for her lucky charm, which is hand sanitizer. Knowing what to do, Chronobug grabs a cotton tip and a pen from Marinette's room. She erases her name from the notebook and rewrites a new name. Making it look like she never left the room, Chronobug lets Time Stalker leave with the notebook. But not before she lets them know she plans to take the Butterfly Miraculous back. The new Butterfly Miraculous holder throws a tantrum when she reads that Ladybug is Gabriel Agreste. Nuru is so happy before he's frozen. Poor Nuru. Time is restored, and BunnyX gets to hang out in the barrow for a little while longer. Chronobug throws the lucky charm to return her to the present and the Miraculous to the past. Marinette has somehow gained the knowledge to update the Miraculous and return them to their original design. She lets the kwamis know they will be staying with their holders. It's time for Cat Noir to show up in the last 2 minutes, only to talk about secrets and vowing to get the Butterfly Miraculous back. Post end screen. We hear the new Butterfly Miraculous say the transformation phase, and we end with seeing the new animation style for Season 6.
I could have done this on my own.
But we're the Cat and Bug team, remember?
Bug and Cat team, you mean?